And if you fear the Lord, you don't need to be afraid of anyone else. But if you don't fear the Lord, you'll be afraid of losing a job, you'll be afraid of losing your health, you'll be afraid of the police, you'll be afraid of so many things and people. But the fear of the Lord cures every other fear, because God is righteous. That's the message I want to get across to you.
Proverbs 10 verse 27 says this, the fear of the Lord prolongs days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. So listen, if you have the fear of the Lord in your life, you will live longer than you would have without it. It doesn't tell you how long it'll live, but you'll live longer than you would have lived without the fear of the Lord in your life. And I've lived a long life, and I need some more years of life, because my job on earth is not finished. And I tell you, I'm very careful to cultivate the fear of the Lord, because it prolongs life. Who would turn that down? The only people who would turn that down are people who are totally unbelieving or totally ignorant. You cannot afford to live without the fear of the Lord. All right. Then Proverbs 14:26 is one of the most amazing verses in the Bible. In the fear of the Lord there is strong confidence. Doesn't make you timid. Doesn't make you weak. It gives you strength. You fear the Lord, you don't have to fear anything else. It's the remedy for all other ungodly forms of fear. And then I think this is my favorite one. And I just want to ask you, how could you turn down a promise like this? Proverbs 19:23. The fear of the Lord leads to life, and he who has it will abide in satisfaction. He will not be visited with evil. Dear brother and sister, how can you turn down an offer like that? The fear of the Lord leads to life. He who has it will abide in satisfaction and will not be visited with evil. I have to tell you, as far as I'm concerned, that's my promise. I want it. I can hardly believe that God would make an offer like that on the basis of one thing, the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord, verse 27. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life to avoid the snares of death. And then Proverbs 22, verse 4. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. See, the fear of the Lord does not go with pride. You cannot mix it with pride. It's a remedy for all pride. But by humility and the fear of the Lord are riches, honor, and life. And I don't want to be in any way arrogant, but I have to say, I've proved that in my experience. I can say it's true. It's true in the life of Derek Prince. Not because I deserve it, but because I've met the conditions.